Okay, significant figures. We have like what, 5 rules of significant figures. This makes you, like, you have to call upon those rules in order to do these. Okay, so if you don't know the rules for significant figures, I would say get that list out of the rules. Looks like Gabby pulled it up. I did encourage you guys to save those rules, maybe like somewhere in your pictures or somewhere on your computer. That way you can easily pull them up. Let me test this guy here. Get it all warmed up, ready to go. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm going to talk hopefully loud enough that you guys can hear me. Okay, so let's just look at this first section here about when adding or subtracting. Okay, like, again, this is just a rule on how it's done. Okay, so here's the big thing. And I shared this picture in Google Classroom as well. Like, you can save this one too. This one has to do with the least number of decimal places. All right, notice the difference between actually this one and the bottom one. This one says least number of significant digits, or which is the same as significant figures. All right, but that's the difference. So this has to do with the least number of decimal places. That'll make sense in a second. This one is the least number of significant digits. Okay, let's go ahead and just do this. I'm going to rewrite this problem that's on your example. You're just adding 1.457. And this could be measurements. This could be a measurement that you guys are doing when you have to measure the weight in grams of something. All right, 83.2. Okay, and if you do that and you add them together, you get 84.657. Okay, so with the rules for adding and subtraction, it says that you're looking to round the answer. You're looking to round the answer to the number in the problem that has the least number of decimal places. So what it's saying is, you look here and you look here. Which one of those has?
Hey, good morning, everyone. At this time, I'd like to have all 8th grade students who would like to have their pictures retaken. I'll meet them in the library. Thank you.
I forgot to get picture taken. Oh well, I just get more bold every year anyways. It is funny. You look at my pictures, my IDs every year, it's like less and less and less.
Have you ever considered trying the spray on hair?
No, I'm confident in it, man. I don't really care. It don't bother me at all. In fact, I kind of like it. I don't have nothing to worry about.
Your poor kids, they're going to start going bald at like age 18.
No. See, Grandma has hair. That's why he's in luck. He's not going to lose his hair.
Yeah,
Piper, David, his cousins, they're not going to lose hair because the grandma has hair. My grandma was bald. She wore a wig. So I knew I was in trouble.
And
Uncle Scott. Yeah, Uncle Scott too. Yeah, my brother, he's bald too, All right. Good conversation. Okay. All right. So out of these two, out of the top one or the bottom green mark, which one has the least number of decimal places behind it? Yeah.
83.2.
That's right, 83.2. So it's this one. Okay. Therefore, your answer so that basically saying that your answer can only have the same amount of decimal places behind it as the least in the problem. All right, so that's why you take this number here, all right, and you round it to 84.7. Okay? It's actually really easy. You just have to learn it. It's a new thing. Okay? So again, I'll restate that. Whenever you when you're adding these up, you look at you got two numbers here that you are adding, okay? And whenever you add it up, you do that first. Add it up, see what you get. You got 84.657, all right? And then you ask yourself which one out of these two have the least number of decimal places, and Abby chose rightly. It's this one here that I'm redoing my check mark. And so since there's only one, okay, the answer can only have one. And notice I rounded up too. I went from 84.6 to 84.7 because of the 5. Okay, yeah, so if you would have left it at 84.6, that wouldn't have been totally correct. Okay. If you guys online have a question, you can chime in and we can hear you. Okay. Next one, let's do 0.0367 minus 0.004322. All right. And then your answer is 0.03. By the way, if I give you problems like this, I don't care if you use a calculator, you know. Even in whenever, what were we doing? The scientific notation problems, like when it came to the math, adding and subtracting, I didn't care if you use your calculator for that part. 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay. All right. So now you're looking at these two here. Looking at this one and you're looking at this one. You're saying which one has the least amount of decimal places? Okay, Andrew, what do you think?
The first one.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, right? It's got how many? It's got 4. Okay, so your answer can only have 1, 2. So you're going to round to that one there. So your answer then becomes, well, because you're going to be looking at here, that's a 5 or greater, isn't it? So therefore your number becomes 0.0324. Double check. All right, 0.0324. Okay. What do you guys think? Can you handle that? Oh, hey, I think I got another text. Just make sure. I'm gonna get my coffee anyway. Any questions from you guys online there? Okay. Yep. Yeah, I've gotten 4. Tell you. I love them, but I guess he starts work at 3, you know. I'm already working. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to give you guys a problem. Let's just do 2 problems. Now, I know that you guys online, I can't like watch you do a problem as an example. So, you know, if you just sit there, there's nothing I can do about it, but I would encourage you to do these 2 problems so that you can have an example as well, because doing examples with these things is good for you. Okay, math examples are always good. Okay, so I just encourage you to do these problems. We're just going to make one up. 3.642 plus 8.99. Okay? Alright, let's do that problem. That means, do you guys got like a phone or a calculator or something? Okay. Whatever's easiest, because it is weird. Like, I don't see a lot of paper and pens in my class, or pencils in my class anymore, because we don't use it
A
that
lot of
often.
teachers don't even bother bringing them because they
Mhm.
don't use them.
Yep. They got COVID, they're stained with COVID. Okay, so that's what you got?
Yep.
Okay, so, what would you round to, just point? Well, so point on your phone, what would be the answer? Write the answer on your phone or something for me. I'm not telling you, because I just want to see if you can get it. I got another one. Spelled it? No. There's only 1 decimal place there. See what I'm saying? Okay, let me see. I'll come back. Okay, cool. So which one would you round to? You can point to it, or you can. So what number would you get rid of in that answer on your phone? Yep. Good.
Okay.
That's probably a better question. Maybe that's a question I should ask. There you go. God, they're so fancy with these phones. That's right. Yep. Good job. Yeah, right.
I did.
I'll be right back. Yes, good job. For what? No, you want to change, you just get rid of it. Yeah, you get rid of your answer has the same amount of, is the least of the amount of decimals in the problem. You got it?
Yeah.
That's correct. All right, good. Okay. That's it, good. Okay. We are good on that problem. I'll go ahead and do it now. All right, so 12 You put in your calculator, you get 12.632, and if you look at your problem here, you got this one or this one. You're asking your question, which one has the least number of decimal places in the problem? And you guys chose correctly, it's this one, it only has 2. Therefore, in your answer, you can only have 2. Okay, so now you're looking at this number and saying if it's 5 or above, it's not. And so your answer would be 12.63. Cool. Not too bad, huh? Okay. I think we could go ahead and just cover all of this today. I think that, let me just do a subtraction problem, and then I'll squeeze in the multiplying, dividing, rather than breaking it up. So I wouldn't mind getting into some chemistry soon, you know. Okay. Let's go ahead and try just, I don't know, 1.323 minus 4.800. There we go. Let's try that one. Okay. Again, you guys online, go ahead and work on that problem. I'm going to check the ones that are here. Oh gosh, my bad. Alright, let's do, there we go. There we go, it's all different now. So I just changed the problem to 4.8001.
It's cool if we have a negative, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's kind of, so what would it look like? You can just use your finger to, that's it. Oh. Yep, you got it. Got it. Good. Yep. Okay, yep, that's good. Yep. Yeah, all right. What was it, negative 3.477?
Yeah.
And then was it 1 afterwards or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So you put that in your calculator, that's what you get. And again, you're looking at your problem here, seeing which one has the least amount of decimal places. It's this one here because it only has 3. Okay, so your answer can only have 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're looking at this number, is it 5 or greater? It's not, and so your answer is 3.477. However, let's say that I would have wrote, just for fun, let's say that this would have been a 9 or something. All right, and this would have been a 9. Okay, what would have happened then? Oh, what? I don't know what just happened there. If that would have been a 9 here, right here, instead of a 1, that would have rounded up to 3.478. Okay. Okay. Man, it was nice having the weekend we had. Saturday was awesome. Well, Friday was awesome. Saturday went on like a 2.5, 3 hour side-by-side ride, like at nighttime. Oh man, it was so cool. Like we just stopped. Like we just drive and we just stop, pull over the road in the country where there's nobody or no houses or nothing. It was like so many stars. Oh, I love it. I love it. Good to be in the
I was
country.
at a deer last night. I don't know.
Yeah, Emma Wilkinson said that she hit a deer going down Oak Hill Sonnet Road, like totaled her car. That sucks. And I was driving home on Saturday night too, before the side-by-side ride, and there was a buck on Oak Hill Sonnet Road, like I'm driving this way, and the deer was walking right next to the
That's
road.
what was happening to me. It was running alongside my car, and I was like, oh my god.
Well, because it's like they remind me of squirrels. They're stupid. They'll just like, and then run right in front of your car. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, Bucky Earl Brighton coming home from work, and I was like halfway, like going up this hill. So like, if I would have stopped, a car
Yeah.
like straight on just came at me. So I was just like driving and honking at it,
Yeah.
watching it.
Don't just keep going thinking they're gonna go ahead and just run away from you, because they'll run in front of you.
Yeah.
They'll run in front of you. We need somebody to shoot them things. So, because we don't want to get too many of them. I heard in Australia, like they got kangaroos there. It's like instead of deer, they have kangaroos, and there's a lot more of them.
I don't
They
like
can
kangaroo.
box.
They can box, yeah.
Yeah, I want to fight a kangaroo.
Yeah, I'm not-
So, man.
I wouldn't want to mess with a kangaroo. They can run fast too, or hop fast.
Hop,
Hop
yeah.
fast. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and see about the difference here between the two. Now you know what it means when it says least number of decimal places. Okay, this one it says least number of significant digits, or I say significant figures. It never fails. I always have kids that whenever they learn this one here, the second one, they then start trying to do the adding and subtracting like that. Okay, it's not the same. Okay, let's go ahead and do an example so you can see it. All right, you got 4.36 multiplied by 0.00013, and then you got 0.0005668. Okay, so now you are looking in your problem. Now this is where those rules really come into play. You're looking in your problem here.
At this time, to have all ninth grade students desiring to have their pictures retaken, I'll meet you in the library.
I hate whenever
Thank
it
you.
says that because I never know what grade I am and like numbered.
That's 11, right?
Okay, well in the moment it takes a minute to think about it. I don't think about it that way. I think
It's like, oh yeah, all right, I moved up a year over last year, and that means, okay, so let me carry the two.
I always have to count up from 8. I'm like, okay, so
All right, so out of these two, which one has the least number of significant figures? That's the question you're asking yourself. Which one has the least number of significant figures?
Awful.
Okay, that's what people would think. Because, but I'll tell you why, because it looks like it. All right, but remember, I don't know if it's a rule like what, 3 or 4 or something, that says zeros to the left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. Okay, so really this bottom one has 2 and the top one has 3. Okay? All right, so that would be how you would look at that. So therefore, your problem can only have 2 significant figures in it. That's it. Okay? So if these don't count, if these zeros do not count as significant figures, then that means you're left with this one, 1, 2. Okay? All right, and then do a look at this next one to see what number it is, to see if it rounds up or not. So that's why your answer becomes 0.00057. Okay? Because this one also has 2, which is the same amount as the least amount in your problem. Okay? So when multiplying and dividing, round the answer to the least number of significant figures. I would almost say from the problem or from the question. That's the way you would look at that. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Yeah, I don't like when he makes announcements unexpectedly, because I'm like, oh, what? Is everything okay? We're doing a drill, or is there an evacuation or something? What's going
somebody else
on?
got corona.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Everybody just got home.
Usually evacuate.
Yeah, I'm not quite ready for that, because I love this. I'm enjoying this now. That first couple weeks when you guys were gone and stuff, I mean, you guys probably felt it too. I mean, unless you're hanging out with a friend or something doing your work,
Yeah,
you
I
just
did
kind of
school with my friend.
sick. How was school today? Well, for me, it's good. I'm just kind of alone, just kind of staring at my.
I liked when
Camera.
we did hybrid.
Huh?
We did that all year long, the hybrid.
Yeah,
thing.
hybrid was.
What was that? Oh,
Whenever some people went
Monday, Tuesday.
we were off Wednesday, and then other people.
I didn't like that because I sat a lot at lunch.
I
Yeah,
love that.
see?
I had the whole tales to myself.
You ever heard of that song by Akon called "Lonely"?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. You ever heard that song before?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it for you sometime. I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna sing it because I'd probably just embarrass myself, you know, but that's kind of the way I felt. Yeah, there was a lot of kids sitting out there by themselves for lunch.
Yeah, but it was like. I don't
But
know.
like we got 3 days off of school, eh?
I liked it a lot.
I wish we
better.
did like what Python does. They like get all their schoolwork in the morning and then it's due at 12 at night.
We could do that. We could do that. Like, that wouldn't affect me none. Okay, so here we go. One more problem. 'Cause I mean, every day I got my stuff ready anyway. I could just set it all up and let you go. But then again, you wouldn't be interacting with your students at all, like if you need to. Like right now, you know, like let's say if you guys were all home and I gotta teach this stuff. I can't just give it to you and expect you to know it.
Well, maybe you could do like that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then like teach Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that.
Well, I also have started doing ed puzzles. Like I'll make a video and put it into an ed puzzle. So like, but it's so much work for one lesson. Oh my gosh.
I
It
love
is-
that puzzle.
It is, yeah, it's so much work to do one lesson. I mean, it takes 2 hours or more to make one lesson.
What?
I would do
Yeah.
those every day, all day, for every class period if I could.
Really?
Yes.
Why does it take so long?
Because you have to make the content, record it, edit it, and then you gotta take it, load it in the ed puzzle, and then you have to go into the ed puzzle and make questions along with the ed puzzle. You know, so it's a lot of work. I don't mind it, but I just need time to be able to do it. Like if we were off Wednesday to make content only, that'd be another story. I'd be able to do that.
Yeah, and I like how Wednesdays were work days, and now only some of the teachers still do that.
Yeah.
But
Huh.
whenever
I was
we
told we're
came
supposed
back,
to teach.
No, whenever we came back, all the teachers was like, we'll keep Wednesdays as work days so you can get caught up on all your work in the middle of the week, and nobody does that.
Oh.
So,
All right. All right. Hey, at least you're healthy, okay? At least you're healthy, not, you know. All right. So you got which one out of these two has the least amount of significant figures? Bottom one. How many? 3. This top one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because these zeros count because there's a decimal in it. All right. So if your answer becomes 0. Oh wait, it's 535, isn't it? Oh. So I guess you put this in your calculator, you get this. But your answer can only have 3 significant figures, and so here they are. You got to start over here. You got 1, 2, 3, and then you look to the next one, see if it's bigger or 5 or greater, and it is. So therefore, your answer becomes 530, and it rounds up to 5. So 535. Okay. All right. Those are just 2 quick examples. I don't know what to do. I have not actually quizzed you on significant figures yet, because the first time we did it, like I gave you the answers afterwards. Remember, I gave you guys participation credit just for doing it. So how about tomorrow we'll do a quick review of significant figures. I'll give you another quizzes. Am I saying that right?
it's quizzes.
Quizzes. But so now you know what it is. So you know it's not like a quiz. It's the name of the program. Okay. So I'll give you quizzes, and then we'll just go from there. So then Wednesday you're off, and then Thursday, Friday we'll do all this. Okay. There you go. All right. Awesome. Thanks, guys. You all that are online, I hope that you can hear everything and you understood it. Where are we at here? I'm gonna take. Don't get off yet. I'm gonna do something. I need to take a screenshot, make sure I know who's on here. Hold on a second here. Okay. There we go. Let me do that again. One more time. Now I got it. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, we're done for the day. I guess tomorrow we'll get on there and we'll do those sig fig practice. Thanks for participating. If you need anything else, reach out. Okay. See you guys later. Yeah, I said my friend's mom, my friend passed away a few months ago. I'm not gonna say his name, but I'll just be honest with you. First time he ever had meth in his life, he died. Horrible. He must have, I don't know how he took it. I don't think he injected it. I don't know how he got it or what happened with that situation. He was already an alcoholic, decided to do meth because a stupid neighbor died. But I texted his mom and just said, I love you. So I'm thinking about her Saturday morning. She sends me like a bunch of text messages and my phone shuts off. Couldn't even handle it. Just completely, just shut off. Couldn't even use my phone. Yeah,
It's time for a new one.
I know. I think that's what somebody's trying to tell me, but
My phone has to be on the charger 24/7 or else it'll kill it.
somebody told me that in February they heard that all flip phones are going to be obsolete, like mine. And so that means that I'm just not going to have a phone anymore.
Why won't you just get like an iPhone 5?
I do not want that. I do not want it. I don't know. Like every.
Just put like one of them camera covers over it so you're not so paranoid all the
It's
time.
not that. Hey, by the way, there is enough research to show you that everything you're doing is 100% tracked.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, want to believe it or not.
No, I always, whenever I'm on Snapchat, I always.
Hey, it's not, dude.
I kind of.
You don't build huge secret underground data centers containing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of machines to track. You know, like it's a government thing.
I believe you. It's just funny the way you said it.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
You're being trapped.
It's the truth, and a lot of people are okay with it. I'm just not. I think it's really weird.
Well, yeah, it's really
$9.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hot.
Yeah, it just tells you that your screen's